Well, it's a great day to be a Lion, and it is a beautiful day in Commerce, Texas, and we are so pleased to have everyone here to share this great announcement with us. This is a pivotal moment for our women's basketball program. As you know, we've struggled a bit in recent years, but it's not because we didn't have the strength and the determination. That never goes away, but we are now ready to turn the corner and get women's basketball back into a championship mode. And the young man we're bringing to lead the charge is one who will be familiar, I believe, to everyone in this room. He's a young man who is definitely on the way up. He bleeds blue and gold. He also wears blue and gold. You'll see that in just a second. But he is so excited to be coming back to his alma mater. We know that he knows a lot because we taught him a lot of it. And we're really happy that we're going to be welcoming this young man back into the folds of his alma mater to lead us toward greatness.
Good afternoon. What a great day to be a Lion. It's an exciting day for Lion Nation and especially our women's basketball program. I would be remiss if I didn't take a minute to thank several people that made this day possible. First, I'd like to take this time to thank my family, especially my wife Kelly, for supporting me each step of the way. These searches always take crazy turns, long hours, and many phone calls at probably the most inappropriate times there could be. So I appreciate their support and flexibility, but most importantly, I appreciate their patience during this time. It's very much appreciated. I'd also like to thank Dr. Dan Jones for his leadership and guidance. He is without a doubt, I can tell you this, a tremendous president and a leader who wants nothing more than for A&M-Commerce to be great in everything that we do, and I'm certainly proud to serve with him. I'd also like to take the time to thank the search committee for their efforts during this process. They put aside the personal calendars and agendas to make sure that we devoted the time necessary to select the best candidate possible. And finally, I'd like to thank our student athletes. A coaching transition is never easy, and especially on our student athletes. I appreciate your willingness to listen. I appreciate your willingness to provide feedback. I appreciate your maturity during this process. And as I've said many times, it's not about the athletic director, it's not about our coaches, it's about you as student athletes and what we can do to provide you the resources necessary to be successful on the basketball court, in the classroom, but most importantly in life. And I believe we have that person here today. I want all of you to know what a difficult search this was. We had many, many qualified candidates, and I can't tell you how proud I was of our institution throughout this process. Throughout the whole process, I kept hearing over and over and over how great A&M-Commerce could be in women's basketball. The things that we have going on, the things that people are excited about, the things that attract coaches to positions, we have them all. And I can't tell you how many times that just kept going over and over. And what a sleeping giant A&M-Commerce women's basketball is. The people in the sports industry and the coaching circles are excited about what is going on here, and that is evident. That was evident throughout this process, and is a true testament to all of our coaches, our staff members, and especially our student athletes. So kudos to you guys, and keep up the good work. When we set out looking for a new coach, we were looking for a coach that had a plethora of characteristics. We were looking for someone who had experience in the Lone Star Conference, someone who was familiar with East Texas and A&M-Commerce, someone who has a proven ability to recruit top talent, someone who would relate to the community, someone who has a winning record and knows what it takes to win at Division II in the Lone Star Conference. But last and certainly not least, we were looking for someone who had a desire and a passion to make a difference in the lives of our student athletes. And I'm excited to stand before you today and say that we have found that coach, one that exudes all these characteristics and then more. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege and honor to announce our next head women's basketball coach here at A&M-Commerce, Coach Jason Burton.
God is good. God is truly good. It is very exciting to be back here. I can't tell you enough how excited I am to be here. I'm truly honored, and I'm truly humbled that Dr. Jones and Ryan Ivey believe in me enough to lead this program into the future. I know the vision that these two have for this university and for this athletic program, and I couldn't be more excited to be the coach to lead this program into that direction. It's going to take some work. It's going to take some work. But the one thing that I've always known is work, and I've known that when I was 21 years old. Coach Sam Walker hired me here, and the one thing he does is work. And so the fact that I get to work alongside my mentor and work alongside Craig Case and Doors, I couldn't be more excited. And it's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen with one recruiting class. It's not going to happen with one head coach. But when this university and this community and this staff and these players all come together as a family, like I know this community is a family, it's going to get done and we're going to get there. And I couldn't be more excited to compete again for Lone Star Conference championships and for regional championships. And so, again, I tell you, I'm truly excited for this opportunity. There's no place I'd rather be. I bleed blue and gold, and it is a great day to be a Lion. Question, and the most anticipated question, probably the question I've had to answer the most. At the end of the day, the one thing I'm excited about is coaching basketball. It's my passion, and being at Commerce. And I think the main difference is how you manage personalities. At the end of the day, it's about coaching character. It's about coaching accountability and leading these young ladies into the right direction. And whether they're male or female, to me, that doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I'm coaching basketball, and I'm coaching these ladies in the right way. And we're going to do things the right way here. Great question. He asked about how I feel about academics and the importance of academics. Well, I think to me it started with my decision to choose a high academic university. When I first attended college, I attended Austin College in Sherman, Texas, a high academic university, and then I followed up by getting my master's from this great university, and went on to teach at this university as well. And so it's very high up on the level of importance for me. I also was able to recruit high-quality student athletes here, 2 academic All-Americans, and Desmond King and Andrew Davis. And so it's more than just being a good athlete. It's about being a good student athlete, and that's what it's all about with me. The one thing I can tell you is I'm excited about the student athletes that we have coming back. I think we have some quality student athletes coming back, but I'm excited to get on the road with Coach Bishop and get out there. I think that we really have to do a good job of tapping into the Metroplex and do a good job of turn over rocks and using our network to not only recruit the Metroplex and recruit good high school players, but the Division I transfers that are out there. I think that people like Brittany Jordan that have had success here and Ashley Murphy who have had success on the women's side, some of those players came from the West Virginias or the Temples like Brittany Jordan. And I think a good mix of the Division I transfers and the TEC, this JUCO league, has great players, great student athletes there. So we're going to do a good job of mixing high-quality student athletes from the Metroplex with the Division I transfers and people from the TEC and people from places like Collin County. We'll do a good job of recruiting this region and making sure that no stone is left unturned. I think part of that is I think that we need to do a good job in the community. I think we have to do a good job on campus, and part of that in recruiting, you got to recruit high quality student athletes that want to do those things as well. And I believe the ladies that we have coming back really want to be engaged, not just on this university, but in the community. And I think that I told Ryan when I came down to the Charleston State game, and that atmosphere here was one of the best atmospheres I've seen in a long time. Charleston State and A&M-Commerce, and that's how it should be. And I know that a lot of Commerce ISD came out, and I think the more we're involved in this community, the more this community is going to invest in this university. I think it's important that our young ladies do that.
Thank you.